Morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Love 500 and welcome back to the last video on Project Flow. We need to get this car finished now because I've got another car on the way next week. So what have we got left to do? We've got to take the Blue and Me out and repair that. We're not going to put it back in because I've got a stereo to put in. I'm going to leave the back panel off just in case this stereo that I'm going to put in that I've never fitted before is a load of rubbish. So in which case we'll revert back to standard. So let's go, let's get on with it, let's do it. So on the MOT, as you saw, there's two advisories. One of them where the clamp needs doing up a bit more, maybe a bit more gun gum around the exhaust flexi pipe, and the other one is both rear shock absorbers have a light misting of oil. Now I could leave that, but as it's an advisory, even though it's a cheap car, I've got shocks. It takes about 15-20 minutes aside. Let's get on and do it. Let's get them done. Right, there you go. All done. That didn't take long, did it? Nice new set of shocks. Yeah. So they weren't joking about these, were they? They're quite old, actually. I mean, they're clean on that side. That's because that's where I jet washed it. That side they're still dirty. But yeah, as you can see, I'd say that was more than a light misting of oil. It's quite a lot. I'm surprised I never failed them on that, actually, because it's normally the bushes that go on these. Seems to be a light misting of oil on the fronts, but the bushes on the backs. But the bushes are fine. But yeah, I think it's unlikely they're the originals. But bearing in mind this car's had zero maintenance done on it over the years, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it's impossible to tell really. But that's that. So I've got a set of wheel trims I found in the shed at the bottom of the garden as well. They're white ones that I bought for another car. No, actually, I thought they were I think they were on a car that I bought, and I took them off because I put alloys on it. That's right. That was one of the Glam Coral. It was the Pop Star, but it didn't have alloy wheels on it, and the lady who bought it wanted alloys. So I took the steels off, put the alloys on, and then I still got those the white wheel trims with a little Fiat logo. So I think they look quite nice. And to be honest, I think they're going to look better than these. Right, we got those new wheel trims on. I have given them a clean, but I've got dirty fingerprints over them, so they will need another clean. I've just put a cable tie around as well, just so they don't fall off. I've done the filling down there, as you can see. I've done there's one coat plus a coat of dolphin glaze. That'll be sufficient. Once I've literally just put that dolphin glaze on, as soon as that's gone off, we'll rub that down. Get some paint on that today, actually. May as well. As soon as we've got a nice warm day, gets it done then, doesn't it? Yeah, we're getting there, nearly done now on this. I've cleaned the inside up. I've just got to temporarily install a dash camera that I've been sent, a front and back dash camera. It's only going in here temporarily, and then I'll be putting one of my ordinary ones in that I put in every car. But yeah, and I just need to do that. So, okay, what else we got to do? We've done the rear shocks. The only other things we've got to do, it's all clean inside. We're putting a stereo in it, which is a single DIN Android. I've never used one before. It was quite cheap, so this is a bit of an experiment. But you know, people do tend to be wanting more functionality in these cars now, especially the young drivers. They want Apple CarPlay and so on. And rather than the standard one that we normally put in these, that everyone puts in, I thought we'd give it a go with a single DIN and see what happens. Don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know how it's going to perform. It was cheap, but it's got to be an improvement on the factory, isn't it, really? So yeah, we'll be doing that as well. I think we're all done. We've done that yesterday, so that's all looking good now. We've touched up some of the bits of paint. It will need a little bit more, but we can do that afterwards. I'll touch those in. I need to rub them down, touch them in a bit more, etc, etc, just to make it look better. Oh, that reminds me, I need to order some of those. Even the other car I've got, the fake Abarth, is missing one of those as well, so I need at least two. The only car I've got with one on is the Abarth, the convertible. I'm not taking one off of that. So anyway, let's get on. I've already WD-40'd the bolt down there, the seat belt bolt, the dreaded bolt that snaps. Y-brushed it. It's lashings of WD-40 over it. The yellow cloth is just to catch the drips. Yeah, let's get the back seat out. Let's get it out. I'll show you it once we get it out, and then we'll see if we can repair it, and then we can keep it as a spare. Hopefully we won't need to put it back in this car. Right, that's out, and it's repaired. It was broken, and I've just repaired it. Now, I am going to install a different stereo in this car, so I'm hoping that I don't need to put it back. I have repaired it, and I'm going to sell it on eBay with a lifetime guarantee, like all my repairs I do. For the lifetime that you have the car, I guarantee that if it goes again, I'll repair it free of charge, subject to postage back to you, and as long as it is repairable, because you know there is the occasion, rare occasion, that they won't repair. So that will bring a premium to the price, because I give a lifetime guarantee. But as I say, this isn't a sales video, despite what it might sound like. But I have now got to install temporarily an Extron's stereo, which is in that box, and then we're going to install a single DIN stereo, because the Extrons is for, Extrons have sent me that stereo to compare, to review rather. So this is the only car I've got that I can install it in, so it's just going to be a temporary installation. So we will come back once this stereo is in, and if you want to see the video on that one, I will put it at the end of this video. I will also put the link above now. If you want to see this single DIN, which I've got high hopes for, which may be crap, click on the link above now, and I will also put the video to that at the end, and also both video links will be in the description. I will then be putting in my webcam, like I do in every, I keep calling it webcam, dash cam, in every car I do, as you know, I put in a dash cam. Now if that little single DIN stereo is a load of crap and doesn't work properly, then I'll be putting factory standard one back in again. So I'm leaving the panel off for the time being, just in case I do have to put it back, the Blue and Me back. So that's it. So I will see you once I've got that stereo in, and fingers crossed it's half decent. Okay, so there it is in place. Now colour wise it looks quite good, i.e. the plastic, I mean. Looks quite good. I think it matches quite well with this sort of plastic. Minor thing, but some of these gadgets that you get don't match very well. They're very grey looking. These don't. So battery's been reconnected. Let's fire it up and see what we got. We got a flashing mileage, but I think that's possibly because we don't actually have any power. Why don't we have any power? Everything's connected. Do we have to actually switch it on? No. Okay, that's a good start. Okay, we got it to work. So I noticed that there's these two yellow wires. Now the yellow wires are normally the ignition live, and they're on bullet connectors. So I thought, you know what, back in the old days, sometimes you have to swap them over. So I've done exactly that, and it's fired up. So let me just put it all back in position again, and we'll try again. Oh, look at that. That looks quite good, doesn't it? Quite like that. You have no media file. All right, we need to try something, I suppose. Right, we need to try the radio. Give that a go. FM. Yeah, we got a radio station. So we don't want to play that too much because we don't want to mess up our algorithm. So that works. Wonder if the steering controls are going to work. Not sure it's doing what it should do. We might have to set those up. There we go. Now, things like it's showing the boot open, which the boot is open. It's showing the right-hand door open. It's that door that's open, but on most stereos you can swap those over. Again, that's something for the settings that we need to set up once we've got it all. DAB plus, if you want to fit DAB plus to it, there is a USB cable there that you can do that. It looks alright, doesn't it? It's even got a digital signal processor, which I'm quite surprised about. Now this was really cheap. I can't remember exactly how much it was. I'll put it on screen now. I've had it a little while, but it looks alright, doesn't it? Okay, right, it's all in. I haven't pushed it all the way home, but yeah, it's alright. We do have a flashing mileage, so I think I am going to have to give it a proxy alignment. I've put the back panel back on over there, as you can see. So yeah, so we've got USB there, we've got USB there. I think we got micro USB there, I think that is, or a USB-C, I'm not sure which it is. And then down there we've also, if you can see it, I don't know if you can, there's another USB socket which you can probably plug a camera into. We've got our GPS there, which is receiving a good signal. I've just got to hide the wire and fix it to the dash or the window. And we've got the microphone up there. It has got an internal mic. Let's just turn that down. It has got an internal mic, but I thought we might as well do that. So I think you have to set it up to use the external mic. But I'm not going to fiddle around too much with the settings. But I mean, once that's pushed back into position, that is pretty good, isn't it? It's pretty, not OEM looking as such, but it does look pretty good, I have to say. Little video included to display. And I'll tell you what, the sound on this is really, really good. Using the standard speakers, the sound on that comes out of this stereo, certainly for the radio, is really good. And you've got the digital signal processor as well. So I think I don't know which button we have to go back. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. You've got all sorts of things you can do on here. Maybe the source button. Yeah, there we go. Press the source button. It goes back to that. Yeah, so all the apps, you can add apps to your start screen there. You can do all sorts of things. And you've got, as I say, it is Apple CarPlay as well. You press that and you go to all your, so you've got DAB Plus there. Z-Link, which is what takes you to set up your phone on Apple CarPlay. And I say we've even got a digital signal processor, which I've got set to jazz, but the sound is really good. I'm really surprised. So as you can see, it's looking really good. For a £2,000 car this is going to be. I don't think it's going to be any more. £2,000 car. It's looking really good. You know, there's some battle scars on it. My repair isn't the best repair in the world, but when you consider what that was like before, it's not bad. In this light, you can barely see it. When it's in direct sunlight, you can see it a bit more, but it's pretty good, I think. You know, I've replaced things like the cap, which was missing. It's little things like that, you know, and all the mechanical work that's been done on it. It's new tyres, bottom arms, rear shocks, a new wheel bearing, polished up the headlights, full service, new front brakes, you name it. I've done it on this car, and I think these wheel trims look better myself. Right, so I've just been down to the local locksmith to get a key cut. So I've got a nice new key for a spare, and I need to program that. And I've also did a bit of a refurbish on this key. It was really scruffy. All the buttons were all horrible, so I've replaced the rubber piece, and it didn't have a case on it at all, so I've put a new case on it. So it looks like a new key now. It doesn't quite sit in there properly as it should, but it's got a new case, that's the main thing. During my journey down to the locksmith, I discovered that the radio area, although it's sitting on the driveway, it's all right. When I'm driving along, the radio reception isn't brilliant, and it wasn't in the OEM one either, when it was just sitting on the driveway. I thought, when I put the new one in, it seemed to be okay. So I thought, oh, okay, that's all right. Don't need to change it, but I do. So yeah, apart from the aerial, we're all finished now, and obviously coding that key. We're done. I've already taken the photographs, and it'll be going up for sale tonight. I'm putting it up for sale for 1995. So I think this is an absolute bargain for a 59,000 mile car, 2013, neglected but now brought back to life. So I think that's an absolute bargain. Yeah, so I'm just going to get that aerial done. I'm not going to bother filming it, but we'll come back. I managed to get the time done, but I still don't know about the RDS, switching the RDS on, or swapping the doors. Where you open the left-hand door, it says right-hand door open, and vice versa. On the Extrons, there's a setting to be able to do that. On the cheap Android units, no one's ever seems to be able to do it. If you know how, please let me know. But I can't find any menus on that allow me to do it. So I have emailed the manufacturers and asked them whether they reply or not. Remains to be seen. Probably not, but you never know. So yeah, let's get this aerial done. Okay, we're finished. Absolutely 100% everything is done. We've got the new key. We've done the final bits of cleaning. We've done the final bits of touching up of paint. I've coded the key. Put the new mats in. I've put a brand spanking new aerial mast and base on, and now we have a really good signal. Yeah, we're done. All the photographs are taken, and tonight this is going up for sale for £1,995. So this car cost me £450. I've done a lot to it, as I've explained earlier. I will be making about £750, maybe a bit less now because I've had to do the aerial. But yeah, about 750 quid. So I've done quite a lot of work on it, mainly mechanical work. Not been a massively quick job, but I bought lots of parts, cam belts done, etc, etc. We've already been over all that, but that's it. It's finished, ready to go. So there will be some lucky person who will be driving around in this soon, but not quite so lucky in this weather because it hasn't got air conditioning. So not the ideal time of the year to be selling a car without any air conditioning, but there you go. Doing my bit for the cost of living crisis for new drivers. So that's it. That is the end of Project Flow. Have you enjoyed it? I've sort of enjoyed it, although it wasn't my usual type of car. But this car was going to go for scrap, pretty much. We Buy Any Car offered her £300. I paid her £450. It had sat at her house for 4 or 5 months, and it sat at my sister-in-law's for 5 or 6 months. Now, the best part of a year. It was sawned. It's now taxed. MOT had long expired with a failure, with all of those things that were wrong with it. Everything has been done on it, everything, even a new rear windscreen wiper, the lot, you name it, it's been done. So that's it, the end of Project Flow, and on to the next one. We've got another car coming this week, plus we've got the other cars as well, of course. But that's so it is about 10 to 5 in the afternoon, obviously. Between 6 and half past, the first person is coming to look at the car. So I put it on the mums group because I didn't have anyone at that price point for this car. So I put it on the mums group. It took about 3 or 4 hours before they actually approved it. I think they must have been watching the tennis or EastEnders or something like that. Wimbledon's on, in case you wondered. They authorised it it went live on the group, on Facebook. Within half an hour, I'd had my first message. As I was reading that first message, another message came in, and then another message, and then another message. Up to date now, I've had 17 people that want that car. I even had 2 messages that said, one message said, every time I see your posts, I want to buy a car from you, even though I don't need a car. And someone else commented and said, yeah, me too. What a lovely thing to say. This is the great reputation I've got. Really lovely things that people have said. So many people want a car based around £2,000. So, as I say, they're coming between 6 and half past. If they have it, I don't know if they'll take it today. They may not take it till tomorrow or the weekend, or who knows. We'll see. I will let you know. Okay, so the white pop. As I told you, a young lady was coming to look at it with her dad, which she did, and they bought it. Took it for a test drive. She absolutely loved it, and did the deal there and then. And they came back later on in the evening and drove it away. So that's it. The car's gone. So that is the end of Project Flow. Wasn't a very long project, but it's been a long time waiting in the wings to get done. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're pleased as I am as how it's come out. Cheapest car, second cheapest car I've ever sold. Actually, no, I think it's the second cheapest by about £100. Second cheapest by about £100. I sold one which was a very old pop for 1,850. This was 1,995. This was I sold it for. So yeah, that's the end of it. So, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the project. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and until the next one, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.